CNBC senior sports reporter Mike Ozanian joins us now for more. Eye-popping deal, Mike, but it's structured in a very interesting way. It's not full control transfer.
Right. He's buying more than half the team. William Chisholm and his group is now, and then he's going to buy out the remaining portion in 3 years. What I find most fascinating about this deal is most of the huge prices that we've seen, the high revenue multiples, have been for teams that control the economics of their arena. The Celtics do not. The Boston Bruins control the economics, so they get the lion's share of hospitality, suite revenue, and those types of things. So if you're the NBA, you're loving this because you're thinking, wow, even for a team that doesn't control its economics, you're in a great market like this, you're going to go for an eye-popping revenue multiple.
Right. So what does this do to other valuations on the list for the teams that do control the economics?
Well, listen, I think if you're a big market team, it definitely boosts your value. A lot of this is, of course, as we've talked about here before, is the new TV deal for the NBA, which kicks in next season, is 60% more than the current deal. What the advantage the Celtics have, too, is even over some other big market teams, is they're the only NBA team in their market. So in New York, we have the Nets, the Knicks. In L.A., you got the Clippers and the Lakers. They own that market. And they're probably the most iconic brand. They won the most championships in the NBA. They could win it again this year.
I'll be respectful and say the Nets are not part of New York. But with that said, I mean, I think the Grossbeck family bought that franchise for $300 million 22 years ago. So you can do the math. And go back to Steinbrenner, we bought the Yankees for like $1.2 million. You can do that math. My question is, 20 years from now, are we talking about a team that goes for $50 billion in one of these major sports?
I agree. I remember the first time I valued sports teams. It was a long time ago, around 1989. And when I saw the valuations, because to your point, I was looking at what the Yankees were valued at then. Guys were saying like $250 million. I was like, wow, versus the enterprise value of $8.8 million, in 72 or 3. I said, can this go on forever? And the guy said to me, he was a valuation expert. He said, no. He said, they can't go much higher because media rights aren't going to go up that much more. So I think you're right. I think the intellectual property value of these teams, and now with technology, this guy Chisholm, private equity guy, specializes in technology, to expand those IP capabilities outside of the team into ways to generate revenue from other things, I think they really tapped into something.